Oh, wait, I forgot something. Discord. Where's Discord? There it is. I have to use Power Toys Power Command Palette instead of Windows Search because for some reason Windows Search broke today. Windows. There we go. I had a drink. It's time. Time for Moonfire Faire. Also, why are you not loading? Refresh you. Okay, that took a while. That took a while to catch. So I need to check the date for the summer situation thingy. Ah, that's Sunday evening. Good to know. Also, Discord wants to update. I am not letting it just now. For the time being. It's warm in my room. Speaking of which, I should check. I need to check something. Did I actually apply the discount on Hydrate? No, not that dashboard. I need a Twitch one. Viewer rewards. Points. Manage power-ups and channel points. Yes, I did. I did apply the discount. I just forgot to actually grab a cold drink. Also, reset my tracking. Reset my tracking. There. Anyway, let's get into the event. Well, does it catch? Partially. One moment. There we go. Should be fixed. Yes, it is. Good. So now you go to the Oft Castle, where it's raining. Great. Oh, and I just realized that the wavelink integration broke. I'm gonna need to reload wavelink. One moment, it will go completely silent for a second. Okay, we have audio. Do we have inputs? There we go, that's fixed. Now, Mayaru Mayaru, earning your water wings. Come rain or shine, ceaseless, unrelenting shine. Mayaru Mayaru will ensure adventurers are aware of the Moonfire Faire. This quest is available for a limited time only. Ahoy, Kadaisy! Wouldn't you rather be frolicking in the ocean waves than sweltering in the sun-baked Lominson streets? I mean, it's pissing it down out here, but luckily, the Moonfire Faire is upon us once again. As well as providing respite from the heat, the fair has become an opportunity for the Adventurers Guild to demonstrate the skill and capabilities of its members, including your fine self, to the people of Eorzea, whether potential petitioner or prospective recruit. Our star attraction is Queen Lamine, a ship fully remodeled into the ultimate seaside resort. Relaxation, refreshment, and giant cannons. It truly has everything. Suffice it to say, I certainly wouldn't be standing around in this heat if not for my duties. Get yourself down to Costa del Sol and speak with Grand Chaperone Hermaga to join the summer fun. Oh! To Costa del Sol. Wait, is the bitrate tanking? Yeah, the bitrate is tanking for some reason. Then again, that makes sense given the genuinely terrifying amount of heat my computer is storing inside of it right now. Okay, let me just, nothing more. I love how quested PC. Okay, all the beds are down. All the beds have been used. Actually, no, there is one available, but that's me standing up. Hello, my friend. Mayara roped you in again for this year, did he? Did he? Always glad to have you on board. The Moonfire Faire is a roaring success. Just take a look around. Talk of the Queen Lamine's splendor is spread far and wide, and folk have journeyed from across the realm to see it. A fine thing, to be sure. Still, expecting those who never so much as smelled the sea breeze to plunge headfirst into the spray, well, they don't always go to plan. We can't have anything impacting the guild's reputation, be it injuries, drowning, or boredom. So we thought a way to ease our less confident guests into the season a bit more gentle-like. And we could use the help of adventurers such as yourself to convince them that the terrors of the deep won't be terrorizing these shores anytime soon. You remember Pujano? She's down on the sands below, and I'm sure she'll be more than happy to give you the details. Raft. 17. Swift blow. There she is. Oh, Casey, how lovely to see you. I'm gonna check the Twitch stream manager to see if anything is happening over there. Oh, that's a very unstable bitrate. Also, yes, there are several drops. Armada sent you along, did he? Perfect timing. Many of our fairgoers aren't terribly confident about now water, you see. Swimming classes are already on offer, but even getting into the ocean is a step too far for particularly nervous guests. First things first, we need to show them that they can enjoy being beside the seaside. Allow me to introduce. Inflatable Mograft! Our inflatable Mograft, proud vessel of the Watery Wings Pleasure Cruise. Adorable and practical, if I say so myself. Spacious enough for guests of any size to lounge comfortably above the water, listening to the lapping of the waves with the sun in their face. Who could fail to fall in love with the ocean? Though being dragged out to sea wouldn't be terribly relaxing either. We've employed magic to set the rafts on a predetermined course around the shallows. One we ensured was free of ferocious wavekin. Still, the creatures of the sea are nothing if not unpredictable. For additional security and peace of mind, I'd like a member of the Adventurers Guild to act as an escort. Which brings me to my request. How would you like to be our resident tour guide turned bodyguard? Wonderful! I can rest easy knowing our cruise is in good hands. Our first guests are already waiting on the opposite shore. Just let the chaperone I know I sent you, and we can get the Watery Wings Pleasure Cruise underway. I'll wait for your arrival at the end of the route. I'm keen to hear our guests enjoy the maiden voyage. Aboard the raft. Might you be the adventurer escorting our guests? Aye, thank you for agreeing to help. two young ladies here have come all the way from Gridania to attend the fair. However, as soon as our Makota guest spied the ocean, she became quite agitated. Can't see her boarding the raft in this state. Perhaps it'll set her mind at ease to know such a stalwart adventurer is to accompany her. Would you be kind enough to speak with her? No, it's okay. Deep breaths. Just can't do it. Just look at how deep it is. I'll sink like a stone. And I'm sure I heard someone talking about dangerous wavekin. No, I can't. Come now, Lo. It'll be all right. We won't stray far from the shore, remember? And look, here's our adventurer escort. I do apologize. She was looking so forward to this, but the sight of the ocean seems to have awoken some sort of instinctual fear. I just don't know how to reassure her. I can throw anything in this ocean with a single strike. Really? With that kind of confidence, you must be incredibly strong. Come on. Alright, I'll just Canadian ride the Moogle. I'm heartened to see her fears have been assuaged. Once your preparations are complete, please give Miss Yvonne the word. The Morgrovs are ready and waiting. I am going to have to go ahead and change a setting. Targets. There we go, that does the trick. They said these follow a predetermined course, so I don't suppose it'll matter if a novice like me takes the lead. Does he just have our backs? Yes. Promise to stay right behind me, okay? You have to promise. Let's do this. Time for a float. The nice adventurer's right there. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Look at the scenery. Doesn't the beauty calm your nerves, Lo? Buildings atop the ocean. How do they stop the post from rotting, I wonder? Trees must feel so nice up here. How different everything is to Gridania. Yvonne, a crab! I've never seen one like that in the 12 Woods rivers. Uh-oh. Where? Oh, I missed it. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. Beds on the beach. Now that sounds more my speed. I could doze right off to the sound of the waves. Hey, look, it's people. Swimming classes. Oh, how I would love to learn how to swim as long as we don't go too deep. Let's do it. Now we've overcome this, we can do anything to get a low. Are we supposed to be heading straight for that massive ship? That's the Queen something or other. Oh, Yvonne, it's amazing. I'm so glad we came. Welcome to the Queen Lamede. Welcome, welcome. So, how did you enjoy your first ocean voyage? It was wonderful. The feel of the raft swaying with the leaping waves was exhilarating. And the Queen Lamede is so imposing up close, it took my breath away. I saw the most unusual creatures, and everyone looks to be having such fun playing in the sea. Honestly, you'd never know she'd been about to run for the hills before you turned up. Thank you for giving her the courage to enjoy herself like this. While I'm tempted to go for another ride, following the same route again might get a little stale. Perhaps it would be fun to have something else to do during the cruise. What do you think, Lo? Why, we can do anything you like, Yvonne, but I'm probably at home on the high seas now. But maybe nothing too adventurous. That's an interesting suggestion. If the Watery Wings pleasure cruise offer different activities, it might keep guests coming back to ride again and again. Did the ride over here give you any inspiration, Knazy? Small handheld water cannons to drench your companions? Perhaps it would work on the beach, but I don't think I'd be able to relax and enjoy the scenery if someone's firing upon me for the entire cruise. Come on, Yvonne, would be such fun. Don't tell me you're afraid of getting wet. Since we have everything set up, we can always tailor the experience for different guests. Perhaps we could offer the water cannons as an advanced option, assuming all participants are willing. Any other ideas? A guide giving you information on the local area? That sounds lovely. I did wonder about the architecture and fashion of Costa del Sol on the way here. Everything's so unlike Britannia. I'd love to learn more about the ocean flora and fauna too. A leisurely chat may make the experience even more exciting, relaxing, and it seems likely to appeal to visitors unfamiliar with Costa del Sol. Any other ideas? Some cold treats to snack on? There are sweets made of ice. That sounds perfect in this heat. But I wouldn't want to drop them overboard without a raft sways. Indeed, foodstuffs may not be a good fit for the Watery Wings pleasure cruise, though refreshing juice may be just the thing to stay cool and hydrated, so long as it were not prone to spilling. Any other ideas? A perilous course lined with bombs. What bombs? The poor Moogles will pop and we'll all be swallowed up by the sea. Can I see bombs at the Moonfire Faire? Surely not. Don't worry, it's just the adventurous sense of humor. Any other ideas? Couldn't possibly be any more fun. Well, that gives me plenty to think about. Thanks to you, Free, I'm confident we'll make an even more pleasant pleasure cruise. Come, Yvonne. Let's go and look around the Queen Lamine. Have you seen the giant water slide? Didn't you want to get something to eat first? I don't know what they're serving here, but it smells amazing. Sounds like my cue to show our guests around the Queen. Would you mind letting how I can know how to make things went? Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the fair. That's it. We're done with the Moonfire Faire quest. Quick 15-minute adventure. Also, why are my frames dropping so hard? I'm gonna check. Oh yeah. What's the program name again? Oh yeah, app control. Oh, no wonder it's running so hot. It's basically pinned. No wonder it's running so hot. It's running so poorly. It's probably throttling at this point. Close out of Spotify, close out of 7-zip, close out of Firefox, go to my folders and go to I'm gonna close out of Nextcloud real quick. that one's gone, I'm gonna go for that. Especially that application needs to be closed. Why is it still open? I don't need NVIDIA broadcast, so that's nothing. That can get deleted off the system. Close out a signal. Yeah, that should replace at least some CPU cycles. What? No wonder. Sounds like those Gridanian lasses had a grand old time. As you did by the wistful look on your face. Need to ask, friend. Here, I've secured an inflatable Mograft for you as thanks. The magical limiters have been removed, so you can take a piece of Custard Soul Summer with you wherever you go. If I know adventurers, which I do, then you're no doubt thinking of all the unlikely and wildly inappropriate places you can ride this beauty. I won't ask. Just remember, safety first, you hear? Oh, but before you go floating away to the ends of the universe, it seems like word spreads fast. Fairgoers are clamoring to ride the Watery Wings pleasure cruise. And if you've the time and inclination to escort some more guests, the help would be more than welcome. Either way, I hope you are enjoying the rest of the fair. Perhaps I'll even take the old Mograft for a spin myself and admire the Queen for a more intimate angle. And activate that. Wait. Whatever floats your raft. Get me to things. I'm out on the coast and word that some folks turned up looking to ride the Mografts, and I heard they'd be joined by an adventurer named you by name. You know the place, just along the shore from Costa del Sol. Head on down there when you're ready and make sure your friends enjoy the ride. Mount Guide, grab the Mograft and toss it in there.
I pity you. I do.
God fucking I forgot I had that enabled. Uh-oh. I know what this is gonna be. I have an idea what this is gonna be. Ah, Nancy, thank you for agreeing to escort our next guests. They were quite insistent that you be the one to join them. Who were we talking about? Evidently, yes, they were quite distinctive. A piratical pair. Oh, I know these two. If you wait but a moment, I'll inform them that their escort has arrived. The two captains. Yep, I knew it. Ah, there Rose. Listen here, Carveline. You spineless cod. This is a challenge, a test of your courage. If you have any under that puffed up shirt, don't you go getting any fun ideas, you hear me? I dare say the entire beach heard you. Though I remain skeptical that this seasoned pirate should find anything in these shallows to test their mettle, unless some matter of ambush lies in wait. Here we go. Covelane? The siren is as foolish as she is boorish if she believes her transparent ploy will lower my guard. Not a word of this to anyone, Scrag, or cut your blabbering tongue for me stew. Are you ready to depart? Yes, let's go. Pleasure cruise, you two. Enjoy! Time to see what you're made of, you little liver fop. Keep your eyes on me. Indeed, I must observe her keenly to look and discern her true motive. Less compelled to look upon her refined visage as a test of endurance rather than courage. What's that look? I'll cut your eyes out, you gawping face. Pay more attention to your surrounds, surrounds. Unless you want me to haul your ass out to the brine. I would rather water a grave than accept the hand of a siren. I'd rather suspect I could simply stroll back to shore. Still, the Faire is remarkably peaceful this time of year. As well, given the Krakens have provided our financial backing. I can just imagine the girls and their little ones splashing about. Not a bad life. Sorry, excuse for a parent like yourself. You can stand to have a few lessons, Covelane. Hey, look, it's Alpha and Omega. Misplaced concern, for you'll find I'm quite adept in Ishgardian style. Your form, however, no doubt resembles a half-submerged Spriggan. We seem to be nearing the end of our course, and I cannot say there's been much need for courage thus far. Speak for yourself, me heart's racing up here. Oh. Well, I failed to see how a pleasant ride around the coast was a test of anything more than my patience. Perhaps inspecting the outfitting of the Queen Lamine will be more valuable use of my time, if you'll excuse me. Did you hear that? Pleasant, he says. I best think of my next challenge. If the coward's got the stones to face me. Try to slide, you two. Ground control to Major Tom. Pinwheel. More. I'm getting all the dialogue options here. Such a pitiful display. Kinesi, thank you for agreeing to escort our next guests. They were quite insistent that you be the one to... Yes, this dialogue is the same. Three esteemed figures in the Adventurers Guild. Oh, I know who they are. Badaran, Momodi, and Miyun. There we have them. Maisie, how lovely to see you. Badaron invited Momodi and I to experience the Lenosian summer. As you can see, we are quite enjoying ourselves. Uldai and Gridani are a good ways from the sea, so a trip to the coast makes it a nice change of pace. I feel like a young girl again. Another day on the sea is nothing for old Badaron, so I'll be sitting on the Queen's deck with a flag and ale for company while you ladies enjoy the cruise. Are you ready to depart? Not yet. No, you're in the way. I'd best not have so much fun that I topple in. I don't much fancy being left behind by the raft. With you joining us, I feel quite at ease. Time to take to the sea. It's sweet of you to suggest I take the front, but I hope I'm not blocking the view. I can think of none better suited to lead. Besides, I am happier having an eye on things back here. Moon, dear, you might need to duck down here. Duck through here. What's a little adventure? What's an adventure without a little danger? How beautiful. If only I could take this view back to the Colin Canopy. Well, shall we commission the painter? I figured the perfect spot on the quicksand's walls. How novel. Perhaps I should consider setting up something similar for canopy patrons to soak up the forest air. They really do seem to love the sun around here. You might not expect this from a desert girl, but I'm a strong swimmer. Nothing clears ahead like a few laps around the Goblet's Pool. In that case, how about a little race? I've swum the rivers of Twarswood since I was a girl, so I can hold my own. Look, the Queen Lamine. I do hope Badarin isn't too bored sitting up there all by his lonesome. I'd rather think he would have enjoyed the cruise. We must insist he join us next time. Speaking of it, I need to check the deck. There he is! Old Badarin Ten Fingers. I've always pictured the sea as raging and tempestuous. One of the delight to find it has a gentle side too. A refreshing change of scenery, to be sure. Wasn't it just lovely? Now I'm dying to sample the Lenosian drinks. Got to be keeping an eye on the competition. Now that I can help you with. And my first flagon were all the finer for the view. Always a pleasure to see my friends enjoying themselves, and all the more so when it's in your own backyard. Thanks for showing them the ropes, Kinesi. Splorge. Splosh. I should have known an adventure of your caliber would be in high demand. I wouldn't surprise me if others come asking for you. Whatever floats your raft. More! This dialogue is always the same, so I'm skipping through it from here on. A refined Ellison couple. Oh, I know which one it is. Or at least I think I know. Their escort has arrived. Oh, don't tell me it's foreshadowing. Yep, it's foreshadowing a millions. That's lovely to see you, Kinesi. Foreshadowing and I have fond memories of a trip to Lenosha in many years past. Just the two of us. We were both in agreement that we were long overdue another visit. My apologies if have called you away from any matters of import. Millions was most keen to see you once she had heard you were in attendance. We could be on our way at once, if you should be so kind as to join us. It would be my pleasure. Not yet. If you have something to say, then say it. Fortunately, insists I take the lead to better enjoy the view. Ready to depart? Yes. Go on, Emilians. You go first, then goes Fortuno, and then I go last. Aren't these Mograth's most darling things? If only Alphino and Alize were here. I'm counting on your discretion, Knezi. Under no circumstances are my children to hear of this. Wouldn't it be lovely to live out our twilight years somewhere like this? And the idea is not without merit. These pillars are quite close. Take care not to lead overly far, Emilians. I'm a grown woman, Fortuno. You needn't fuss so. Doesn't that take you back? Remember that night we lay together on the grassy slopes of Tranquility and... Emilians, remember present company. Oh! Did Alphino improve his swimming with similar training? I have my doubts. The boy just isn't very buoyant. Hey! Second person to say it! I can almost feel my cares being washed away by the natural beauty. We must not leave. It's so long until our next visit, Master. Fortunately, I will accompany you wheresoever you wish. Always. The boy just... The vibrant sea of Costa del Sol seems a world apart from the ocean around Charlian, and yet both leave one feeling quite exhilarated. Admittedly, I find my spirits rather uplifted. I was a much younger man when I last felt this unencumbered. Thank you, Knezi. The boy just isn't very buoyant. Next. Bring out the raft. A duo of Garlean defectors. Oh! It's them. If you'll wait but a moment, I'll inform them that their escort has arrived. It's Sid and Nero! There she is. I'm afraid we're here on business today. The Ironworks is helping the Queen Lamine keep her shine. Which is to say, Jesse sent us along to maintain the lights. And I thought it only meet that I inspect the quality of these vessels. As consultant to the Ironworks, let us see if the accomplished hero makes an equally accomplished guide, shall we? I'm also enjoying it. A coat of red paint, a decent propulsion engine, and perhaps a few weapon systems. Yes, there is potential. I do feel somewhat overdressed. Are you ready to depart? Yes. My man, put some fucking clothes on. Mograth, full steam ahead! Mograth, full steam ahead! Can't you get a little more speed up, Garland? They must be quite confident in their magical pathfinding to lead the course into buildings like this. Ha! Is it automatically compensating for the movement of the waves? Child's play. Nero, you haven't capsized back there, have you? Why? Is the vessel proving too much for you? Say the word and I'll take your place, Chief. Just imagine if we had a couple of those on the deck of the Enterprise. The view wouldn't be half bad. I rather enjoy looking down on the world. In this heat, the idea of a dip is quite inviting. If only I'd brought a bathing suit. A far cry from the Academy ice plunge. Though herding new students into freezing waters did instill a certain camaraderie. We're approaching the Queen Lamine. Time to get to work, Nero. I can scarcely conceal my delight. Get to work, you two. And do enjoy yourselves a little bit while you're at it. I feel quite invigorated. Our maintenance work will fly by after that. I'll give you a shout if we stop by again, Kinesi. Very interesting indeed, for such a rudimentary contraption. Granted, my expertise lies not in magic, but the control systems seem more than adequate. Should I return to investigate further, I expect you to make yourself available. There's one more. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and check if there is actually one more, or if there's just one that we don't have unlocked yet. Wait, Big Wedge? Why are they here? Oh. Oh, that's what they meant. Deploy the... Ah, Kinesi, thank you for agreeing to escort our next guests. Two imposing aura. That means we have all of them. If you'll wait but a moment, I'll inform them their escort has arrived. I'll snooze this one for a moment. Hey! It's Monday! Do not look so surprised. What stage more fitting for the union of the most radiant son of Azim and his Nama than taking the sun for it, and a land taking the sun for its very name? Come, I grant you leave to render your service. Prepare us our vessels. These small scouting crafts shall allow Brother Magnite to survey the surrounds from atop the ocean, that he might find his Nama. Do not mistake his summons for a petition of aid card. On, your presence is merely a matter of convenience. Yeah, right, Batu. Be glad, Han. For the minor role you shall play in the legend of the sun and his Nama. I'm afraid your Nama is not here. The road to this land was long and arduous. I will not suffer to see Brother Magnite return disappointed. Are you ready to depart? Yes, I will take the watery wings. Onwards, Batu, in search of my Nama. Have you ever seen a more gallant figure than our most radiant brother, Han? They build their abodes on stilts in supplication to the sun. Similar in purpose, yet inferior in execution to the awe-inspiring heights of the Dawn Throne. What light! Could it be my Nama's smiles shining softly upon the waves? Nay, it's only the reflection of the sun. The ocean is vast, brother Magnai, and our search is young. Surely my Nama would not expose her tender sleeping form to one and all. How shameless! Maybe you two could take a dip. The ocean knows no shadow. To bathe in its waters is not an entirely unappealing proposition. Indeed. Oh, I should have liked to visit with my dear wife. Look there, brother. It would appear our time draws to a close. Yet I do not forsake the search for an eternal, ethereal moon, shimmering like the light upon the waves. And you should not walk that path alone, brother Magnai. Oh, they are still looking, but they're not finding it here. My Nama must be modest indeed to conceal herself so from my radiance. Very well, if she means to test my sincerity, let me show myself to be true. My journey shall continue as surely as the sun does rise. The land is indeed blessed by the sun. Its rays reach even the ocean floor as though the water were naught but glass. Just as our most radiant brother's light shall surely shine upon his Nama. Enjoy your time at Moonfire Faire. Try the climbing challenge. Mayhap your Nama's at the top of that tower. Lies. Me when I'm lying. And that's all the lines. Whatever floats your rafts has been completed. Check it. Let's take the cannons. That lens is way well short. Deploy the raft. There we go. That makes the jump. Shaka, 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 shaka. No NPCs around here. What? A fine ship indeed. Well, aye, more than I was a loud looking gigaruju. Hey, Lucille. Of course. Hey, I'm a Tonga. It'll be a good haul today. I can feel it. Hey, is that what? I wonder what fish will preserve well enough to take back to Nidana. Oh. And our fluffle is over there. These people have been standing here dancing the entire time. Stay here forever. My turn to jump in next. Drinks are on the loser. Flamine is somewhere on this ship. There she is. Let's go ride the Mografts. I'll get the one in front. Remember, take turns. The one who jumps at the smallest target wins. Okay. Hey, Flamine. Well now, I was rather hoping to avoid running into any acquaintances. It's a little embarrassing to be found aboard a ship bearing your own name, wouldn't you say? No, it's flattering, really. It's an honor to have one's name associated with such a place of joy, one I can't rightly say I deserve. Yet I am gladdened to think that my time on stage has left such a legacy. But this is how I should be remembered. Forgive me, I must be growing sentimental with the years. Deploy the raft. Where is that guy? Tilt your head down when you dive. Nothing to report. Be at ease, you're on a good eye of the Coast Guard. The very model of a modern major feminine. There they are. Are you looking to ride the rafts? Okay, roll. Matsia is on there. It's over there. And I know none of the main scions will be present. It's fun, isn't it? Let's do one jump before we go to... just barely outside the zone, so... To Charlian. For we are continuing the MSQ. Here we have my wolf freezing half to death. Monteshan? Restricted reading. Monteshan is offering you further instructions. Yes, you'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? I'll have to escort. But luckily that does work without... That does work with a teleport. Oh look, there's Pudding Way again. And there we have. There's a dialogue option. To think the set of instructions I laughingly imagine may actually exist, but yarms away from where you would find me where you found me napping. If I had known of Aldous Fern's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Archon Y'shtola and guest invited. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Yo.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
I should have changed it to something more fitting, but I guess we're doing this. So many books I've yet to read. Yes, we're here for one specific volume. You needn't remind me. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling. Like a candle's flame threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. You are tempted to read more, but this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. Let me just pull up the fucking sound. Let me pull up the sound effect I was thinking of. I'm pulling up a classic joke. For it fits perfectly here. This
is filth! Filth!
Ain't that the truth? Is this filth? This is filth. This is filth. Later. Oh, this is filth. Filth. Just, let me just. Just pull this up and just. No, that's not it. This is filth. Toggle, self and NPCs, and this is filth. Filth. A weighty tome. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amaljas summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic, lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not unexpected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it's attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one believes in almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of the divine sagacity. Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have no questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, I could instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic... Could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic knowledge of every age? Yet with no means to verify his pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins with the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem to be the volume you're seeking. Letterbound log, that's the one. The following pages detail an advanced method of manipulating rift-spanning apertures, as devised by Noashan, the 9th Patriarch of House Demir. We present these research notes to the faculty of the Australian Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume you seek. Your Stola will need to make the final confirmation. Stola! Have something you'd like to show me, do you? Apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by its by the contents. The Epiphanies of House Demir. Here it is. Well done, Kinesi. I think you may have found our prize. I'm going to go transparent mode for this.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about. Among the ranks of the Voidsent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Oh yeah.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. a talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations.
Oh yeah, these also appeared in the prelude, in the run-up to the 7th Umbral Calamity.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Daemir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves?
Well, there is absolute filth over there.
But that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a harness alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Daemir project. This. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidana can. I say we return to Favner and look for her the great work. It's cheaper to just... I know the cheapest route. To the main Charlian... to the Charlian Efrat Plaza. Run to the confluence. And people kit. Quickly to Favnir. And that conveys us to Favnir with minimum fuss. Deploy the Mograft. Akali Matsia is currently over in Costa del Sol, so all these sallow, sleep-deprived faces, but their eyes still burn with fiery zeal. Some things never change. Is it a full cutscene? Nope. Your Stola tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters! This is the house of Hans Demir. I never knew such a work existed. Few should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research. And you put it right into my unsuspecting hand. Oh, Nidana, you should know by now with your Stola that forbidden knowledge is basically just knowledge. I can hardly wait to read it. To think that Demir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. Work on the Demir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Shalian trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask. What do you mean with to do with this big mouth simulacrum once we've built it? So there's a secret void gate. And it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. But today is a day of revelations indeed. And if the purpose of this man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt at first, taking into account every single factor. And by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly. Once you've finished gathering the components I require. Shalian's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you must go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old ones favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We'll meet back here anon. Ooh, my bottle is warm. I am... Oh look, there is a Stidian, there's Vashon, there's Nidana, and there's Y'shtola. Let's discuss. The boy Mirad was glad to hear the news of the Foundation. It means a new life for him and his sister. Oh, I forgot to mention the font of Maya attracts aggressive wildlife, and you should watch out for them when... Oh, you go next time. My apologies. Argon Y'shtola requested I join you, but of her plans she offered scant detail. Do you have that flask for me? Of course. Here you go. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Knazy. I'll take this. Void Fury! But for this, I will first go ahead and go take a moment to fill the drink. So, BRB.
Until I heard the doorbell ring, just me here standing in the dark, but I'll light up everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away, I'll do it all back anyway. I'll do it all back anyway. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away, I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. It's getting out of you, give me the window next to you. I'll make a copy from the notes that you leave around the room. I'll pour for two, then rinse it off me like the shadow of an undiscovered moon from miles away. That's getting closer every day. It's getting out of you, we'll clear the room, we'll clear the room. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. getting out of you. Give me the window next to you. We'll grow a garden with the notes that you hum without a tune. I'll sing it too, then cast it off me like the vowels of an ethnographic tune I read before, but I am certain to ignore. It's getting out of you. We'll see it through. We'll see it through. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. I wanna talk to you. Can we hang out sometime? I'm living 2 feet behind my eyes, and everything that I have tried, a million ways to stay the same, but I've got an axe to grind, a voice I have yet to find, songs I cannot transcribe, and I can't really play and stay in time. Whatever I do, I fall behind, but now we're a crew of 4 or 5, and when the whole room and world unwinds, I know we'll be fine. And nothing's gonna change, nothing stays the same. Drink a lemonade until we all are going gray. Nothing's gonna change. Drink a lemonade and green tea. Oh well, we may never go our way. Oh well, it's nothing that we can't face. Oh well, it's never too late. It's chaos and endless roads. We broke off a bit more than I was sold, but the fate isn't mine alone. A million ways to change your tones. Now we've got enough new chords and lyrics we can't afford. So Davey, just get on board, and we could play tunes until we die. And when the whole room and world unwinds, I know that we too will all be fine. And nothing's gotta change, nothing stays the same. Change your lemonade until we all are going gray. Nothing's gotta change. Change your lemonade and green tea.
And I'm back. I have a drink. Time for some void fury. Y'shtola is eager to depart for the vault. Look who I came across. Hestinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. One moment, let me just shake it some more. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. Will we have need of Matsu's boat again? Not this time. When Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged the vessel to be made ready at Akyali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we? Oh, that's nice and cool. Deploy the Morgraft. 'Tis likely not needed with Vritra along, but I held on to the map against the chance we might return to the ruins. Onto the boat, if you please. We can chat on the way there. All this time, I thought that the tales of Alzadal's horde were no more than drunken sailors' fancies. You need not keep your weapons close at hand. The Guardians will not detect if I am present, so I pray that you leave them be. The ship is yours to command. Proceed to Weaver's warding. He laid waste to them ere I could utter a single word. Poor Vritra. He really should have spoken with Vestinian before we left. I shudder to think what we've cost him in terms of construct materials. It would seem we cleared this place of constructs the last time we came through. Though it would seem a few stragglers remained. Is it spoken? Please tell me it's spoken.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
Oh.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
Yeah, good point.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Oh, I get a line! I get a line? Maybe send a familiar.
Very good. I see you've been paying attention. As Vritra sent his simulacrum, so too shall we rely on a familiar to bear the brunt of any unpleasant consequences.
Clever.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow.
Oh.
Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
What is it? Is it a mini Bahamut?
I mislike the sound of that.
What
What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
I don't like how the music cut out.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form. From mountain spring and rainfall storm. From river flow and life be born.
1, 2.
Water, water, froth and foam!
What? How her voice completely switched. Ready your arms.
Ready
Your arms. I fear
she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Never speak of this ever again. Oh. Oh. Hey! Your Stola reacted. Her ears drooped.
Though not my first
first
choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
Oh, she doesn't like it that we actually saw it.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
What do you mean? That was adorable.
In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale. And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption.
Ah, the one without is the
If I
control
could
group.
impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah.
Ah, yes.
One gets the
of course.
treatment, the other gets placebo.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Of course. Hey! Silence. Best to stay silent now. What the fuck?
Please just do me a favor and forget you ever saw that. Let us begin, shall we? Nixies, into the void.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. Sister, save me. I will never see you Stola the same way again. Froth and foam indeed. I struggled to picture you Stola as a little girl. Easier to believe she sprang fully formed from one of Master Matoya's cauldrons. Every time I come here, it reminds me of the dark portal above the Crystal Tower, and the final lash of Leia's tail as she plunged into the void. We need to wait for a time to ensure a meaningful result. Be patient and keep watch for any intruders. Water, water, froth and foam. By the way, I had an emote specifically for this purpose. Although it's
I
only
think
on the
we've
Twitch
waited long
side.
enough. Nixies, return to my side.
2, 3, 4. Yep, one with the warding scale was perfect.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
And
The poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
that proves the theory then. Shut the gate.
We're out of time! I must reseal the Void Gate.
They're coming through!
Smooth.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void!
Door shut. Now what to do about the corrupted Nixie?
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Delete.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It
Ooh.
was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
Up down, summer in the city. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-dum. And what was it again? Which one was the type that's jumps of aiming is what I need. Here we are. Estinian. Seeing the Void's terrors firsthand was an experience, but I doubt fear of such creatures is at the root of Ritra's hesitation. A satrap's duty. You still upon those the next stage of your preparations to enter the Void. Lest it became menu hell. Oh, whoops. Once Nidana succeeds in replicating the Mok Atomos, this door 13th will be asked to open. But will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There is something I must do first. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Ahem. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? The Allegans. Perhaps they once did, but availing ourselves of Allegan insights tends to be a more involved process in and of itself. Nay, I believe a more straightforward approach is in order. Consulting with the engineers of Garland Ironworks. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the Void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Rauga's Reach and commission their best and brightest. I'm gonna change the chat log settings because Perhaps this young man can locate Sid for us. Knizi, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually. Assuming he is available. Master Sid, certainly, I'll see if he has a moment free. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at that talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface. Much as the void's corruption seeps into Nero through his wounds. In which case, your best bet may be to simply prevent the skill from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. A shielding layer? We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as to not impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear, I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. Water, froth and foam. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let us return to the great work and see how Nidana is getting on with the Mock Atomos. What does this video have to... An unwanted truth. Speaking of which, I still need to unlock the final Savage. Just for Omega. There we go. All the Savage raids have been unlocked. $490 gil. Talk about a very pricey... Talk about a very pricey project. Talk to the mender. I'll repair all. Evergrothion. The absolute banter in the Novice Network is hilarious. But then again, laugh. The arena of interest. Where you find people with similar interests and beat the fluff out of them.
Ah, hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records.
Is that so?
What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components. And I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
Clenched, there we go.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, Did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan. You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Will you wallow in uncertainty forever?
you're saying I should seize this chance. Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzathan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavnair for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Especially given your eye is embedded in there. And if that thing gets corrupted, well... Nidana. We'll have that Atomos built before you know it. When a project like this comes along, we give it our full and undivided attention. See? Ha! Who needs it? Oh, that reminds me, I should really finish that other project I was working on for His Excellency. What? Someone needed to give that boy a good talking to. I don't suppose I'll be reprimanded, do you? I did just yell at the satrap. I will not squander this chance you've given me. I will find Ajdaya. Convincing others to follow their hearts, not my forte. I would have gladly let our more philosophical comrades take the lead had they been here. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach his conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering signs were keeping his citizens awake at night. And had the travelers believing the palace wrecked by some unnatural storm. What of your own answer then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. His endless rage my rage. And the soul-chilling grief he nursed around Tuska's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend or ally. If there is a chance I can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Just the four of us? With things as they are, I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. It will make for an... Oh, wait, I forgot to turn this off. It will make for an interesting journey, besides. Traveling in a smaller party for a change, crowds can be a bit draining, don't you think? Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the Flood of Light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduta. I guess 2 rods at Han for 150 gil. And since we are going on to a different shard, Ethernet, Megaduta. Conducting our expedition out of the Rising Stones would raise just as many questions as recruiting too many scions. At least here in Rods at Han, we may be expected to appear road-weary from our local explorations. I was put up in a guest room in the palace while I awaited my audience with Vitra. I expect we'll be given the use of something similar. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Ajidaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, and what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. That hints at a point of no return, but I believe it's actually the end of patch 6.1. You know what this means to me, Glazy, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience. For you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. This I know. And we hit more. Meanwhile, in the 13th. We do the slice. We do the spooky slice. The spooky slice. Now your attacks have some spice. Wait a moment. And
Thus I am returned. To this world, bereft of saviors.
Wait, isn't that the void set that Xena's made a pact with? And that's the end of patch 6.1, so we are on to patch 6.2. Let me just copy the title and then update it. In search of Ajdaya. Varshan has glad tidings to share. Excellent tidings. Timing, Daisy. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They've completed their task and are on their way to the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to all together do great work. Let us head there at once. Owls are dolls. Oh. I completely missed you. One moment. There. So we are back on the main adventure. I should honestly change out of the swimsuit. Out of the lifeguard uniform and into something that's Taru's boutique approved. Wait. That's actually... Okay, let me just There we go. Fashion. Our comrades are here, but the Ironworks people have yet to arrive. To thus create a void set. Harnish alchemists are as clever as they are bold. Okay, what's the point? I present you with the fruits of the artificial Atomos. I was a bit distracted with some Discord admin stuff. that we've yet to put to the proof. Its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone ourselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Radzatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidan, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off to bring the Atomos to attend a pressing task, but she said she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive at the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again, but for the President himself to attend. Keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope? It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. It was my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. Not enough bragging, here are the scales. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgardsormr came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. The line was longer than the dialogue animation. Well, my friend. The line was shorter than the animation. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait. Wait. Did you doze off? Nirana, is that the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there's something we wish to present you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. Is it a bigger automaton? And so I said. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? Kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that god's forsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you, of all people, ought to know that, eh? Oh look, the entire goddamn Radiant host has shown up. Wait.
My
what?
apologies for keeping you waiting.
Wait. Look at that.
Ritra, I presume.
Our boy finally grew up.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention.
Of course, he's a fucking Draco.
And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Vashan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan, and best of luck.
I have something for you as well.
What? Me?
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits.
What is it?
Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger.
Oh. A crystal.
Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Akyali. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, pa, chop, pa, chop, pa, chop. The satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Y'shtola? For my research into cross-rift travel, this is a moment of truth. For all those who helped us come this far, let us pray we succeed. They've upgraded the Vault's Guardians to contend with Voidsent, a task which was made easier by the surplus of broken units. One could argue that I did them a favor.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadar III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go. Absorb the Void Gate. It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with Voidsent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world, and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Okay, here we go. Court of Troya. Let's do this. Here we go.
No mercy! Out of my way!
Look at that, we're doing damage. Note how your
Out
shaman
of my
is
way.
going to conjurer officially. Tank, please pull.
I will end this farce.
Which one is the high?
No mercy!
You underestimate me!
No mercy! No mercy!
This will hurt!
Down with you!
It appears the rats have wandered into my castle.
Mercy!
Oh, this is a new guy factor.
Of my way.
No mercy!
Yep, that is a new guy factory. Best not to tell them that, Sean. Yep,
Out of my way.
I will end this farce.
There we go. Corsair 4. the castle proper, not too shabby. And we have ads coming in as well in 4 minutes. As grand a castle as I've ever seen. A little. Of course, we have a headless. We have a headless horseman.
Out of my way! In case you're wondering, no, I cannot be hearing my voice over there.
I will end this farce.
I just... Oh yeah, the game is loud. I don't like those statues. Come on, Varshan. I don't want to be the one that pulls aggro. Nope, I was just barely out of that fleet. One, two. Here I am, just dealing damage. All upon everybody's nerves. Ending. Seat at the foremost. Devour you personally. Holy damage sponge, Batman. Medic at 2 again. Stone 4 again.
Out of my way!
Oh, hush.
I am of the first brood!
How can this be? How can you resist my gaze? They're too strong. Someone else can devour them. Well. Pilgrim's Ascent. tracker is kind of some sort of spider.
I will end this farce.
Okay, we're already over time, so after this video, I'm calling it. Farshan, if you would.
Away with you! I will end this farce. Away with you! I will end this farce.
Out of my way!
Of course, that's more materia. I'm noticing Okay, I'm noticing that there's a lot of dead air on the microphone. But that's just because I'm focused, I am locked in, I'm locking in, I fully locked in, and I took a nap. I fell asleep.
This will hurt.
I will end this farce.
Onwards. Farshan, if you would please.
I will not hold back.
Out of my way!
Trapped in my own domain. No. Oh?
So the gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels. I am Scarmilione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Four. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your graves.
Is this what? Final Fantasy IV? Farshan! Seems he wants to devour us too. Your fighting is unappetizing.
That is mine! Breathe deep of your death.
I will not hold back.
I am of the first brood. Out of my way. My blade thirsts for blood. I am of the first brood. No mercy.
That's a tank buster.
No mercy. Protect me, my minion.
Oh, he summoned the whole ass new guy factory.
I will end this farce. I will end this farce.
I give you a taste of true despair.
Yes, and
Stubborn mortal. Come, fill your lungs. Out of my way.
down, you ghost, Gaglione. And that's that one done. Allegon tombstones of poetics, and I got a Troy breaches of scouting. Here we go. And we're back outside of the instance.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
This.
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can.
Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Buried memory. Tarshan, I never dreamed it would come this far. I can't thank you all enough for your cooperation. It seems the minions are keeping their distance for now. Let's carry on. This castle should serve as our base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point onward, you will not encounter Ephorites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. Additionally, you may enter the fell court of Troya with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the trust interface located. Yes. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. And that should also cleanse him. There we go. Stabilized. Now, who to raid out to? Let me just pull up my Twitch. The dashboard. We're already fairly late, so why do we get a spotlight for captains? Oh well. Let's go to my following list, see if there's anyone who I want to raid out to. Let's raid out to Ash, who's playing. Oh, never mind, I cannot raid out to Ash. You know what? Since we have their music playing in the background today, let's raid out to Good Kid. Apparently doing a cassette cover contest. Cassette cover contest, top 100. So I'll see you guys over there. Good.